Meanwhile, the government is concerned that farmers are losing interest in cane growing. Farmers are being encouraged to increase the acreage under the cash crop to reap from the full implementation of the Kenya National Sugar Task Force recommendations that root for cane zoning and leasing state-owned millers to enhance efficiency.
And since we are here to create...
As the government prepares to implement the Sugar Task Force recommendations, concerns are emerging over rapidly decreasing interest from farmers in planting cane, even as private players position themselves to have a share of the sector's cake.
We think of this sector, we see a lot of hope because the number of investors in the sugar industry is on the increase. And it is our hope that if that increase in investors in the sugar industry can be matched with farmers developing interest again in sugarcane production, then in the next 2 to 3 years we should be self-sufficient in sugar production.
The sector has seen at least 6 new millers join the fray in the recent years, while the farmers' numbers have reduced to about 50% of the original cane growers.
Last year, we produced over 700,000 metric tons of sugar from 16 sugar mills. 5 years ago, we had about 10 sugar mills that produced about 430,000 metric tons of sugar. So when you look at that increase, it is progressive, but not at the rate we would wish it to be.
Much as we're using inputs, the yields are not impressive. What does that mean? We need to go back and evaluate what kind of inputs we are using on our sugarcane, so that even the issues of soil analysis, the farmers need to be encouraged to do soil analysis so that they use the recommended inputs.
Kisumu County Governor Professor Peter Nyong'o says the country must begin to engage in value addition as opposed to production of sugar alone if it hopes to survive in the sector.
The capacity to produce more sugar than we are producing now, less costly, more efficiently for our domestic consumption and even export. And if we do that, then we have enough raw material for manufacturing other things, the byproducts we are talking about. And that value addition will help us really.
Nyong'o spoke as he oversaw the commencement of a 2-day industry symposium and exhibition in Kisumu County. Achola Simon,